Hello, it's final pickings day for me up here at the plot. My growing season is done and dusted. I'm up here to take the butternut squash, dig up that final row of salpomeras, and I'll take you on a little tour and show you what's going on or not up here at the plot. I don't bother to overwinter any veg, I just like to put the whole plot to bed, so to speak. I cover the beds with manure, compost and leaf mould. Check out that video, which will be coming soon. And then I cover each individual bed with a plastic sheet. And like I said, I put this plot to sleep and begin again next spring. Anyhow, it's a pretty blustery, windy day today, so I don't know whether you're going to be able to hear me or not, but let's give it a go. So we're looking at the bottom flower bed where I grew the gladioli, which you can see the remains of there. I'll never bother with them again. They're a flower I'd never done before, and you live and learn. They were too top heavy for me. I couldn't be bothered to stake all of them. I tried staking that one there to no great success, so the gladioli are going to be cleared, and I'll replace them with a whole bunch of tulip bulbs that I've brought up with me today. Bottom left hand corner, you may be able to see a lupin plant. That there is Mick Watson number 2. Mick, this is one of your plants from the seeds you sent me. So hopefully that will survive till next year, and it'll be in full bloom. Right, let me take you on to another bed. Some of you may remember this particular bed, the one I nicknamed the bed from hell, because when I started digging it, it was covered in astroturf, and it was such a pain in the butt to get out, but I eventually did it. Anyhow, the remains of the cosmos, done and dusted. A little dahlia, again on its way out. However, check this out. Mick Watson number 1. Mick, this lupin is doing better than your second one. As you can see, it's sent up a flower spike, and I am chuffed to bits that you know, although I doubt whether it's going to perform much for the rest of the season, I now get to see that I'm going to have a pink flowered lupin next year in this particular spot here. Let's have a look at that little critter there. Any ideas? Answers on a postcard? The sweet pea tower, they did tremendous considering the rabbits demolished them earlier on. Obviously I've got to weed, or just dig over this whole bed. Yes, I think the order of play today is going to be digging. Speaking of digging, let's dig up those salpomeras and pick those butternut squash, eh? My God, my heart is pounding out my chest at the moment. You won't believe what just happened. I was just cutting those butternut squash, which was sat right there, when in this rosemary bush I heard a rustle. I went to investigate, got closer, and a bloody rabbit jumped straight out this gap here, jumped at me. It was like a scene from Riverdance. I jumped, I was all arms and bloody legs flailing everywhere. I kind of hopped down here, went to that pile of wood there, got stuck for a second, then ran up the side of the fence here. In the meantime, I was just trying to recover from my cardiac arrest. It ran all along here, and then finally got through there and has escaped into my neighbour's plot. And I think he's under my neighbour's shed. Bloody hell. I need to have a sit down, have a whiskey. Oh God. Let's dig up that row of potatoes right there. I reckon that's it for 2017. I got myself a really small pumpkin. Halloween is almost upon us. Incidentally, remember those that have entered the Monster Beetroot Challenge, Halloween is when we all pull our Monster Beetroot. Anyhow, those are the sarcomeras that I've just dug up. 1, 2, 3, 4 fairly okay sized butternut squash. One of the biggest sarcomera potatoes, and I had to bloody fork it. Couldn't have forked that one, which was suffering from a bit of is it that wireworm or maybe slugs, and same for that one. So out of that lot, 2 bad potatoes and 1 forked by an idiot. That's it. I'm calling time on today's session up here at the plot today. The weather is pretty naff, to be honest. I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to weed that bottom bed and plant some tulip bulbs. That'll probably be in another video. But the main reason why I have to stop play today up here at the plot is this. Can you see that? What the bloody hell has happened to my shoe? It's split along the bottom here. So that's my foot there. Hello, toes. And this is the steel toe cap part, which has just detached itself from my foot. There you go. If I try and put it back on, that's the best I can do. As you can tell, I like to wear some furious footwear up here at the plot. Well, that's it for today. Despite the shoe incident, I'm really glad that I came up to the plot today, because if nothing else, I got to see where the rabbit was coming in and out of my plot. So I've managed to block up that little thoroughfare, which will hopefully keep him out. It'll keep you in. Anyhow, thank you for joining me if you have. Remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe, but please do comment down below. And until the next video, which may be fairly soonish, tomorrow, who knows. Bye for now.